Well, here we are in Helmsley in North Yorkshire.
It's really pretty here. We did a barrow in the market.
They're just setting up the market square. It's 10 to 8 in the morning, so we've got here quite early. And let's go and have a look, see what we've got.
Nice deli.
Wow.
Hello. We went from Helmsley down the road to Malton, and now we're heading over to Bridlington. And I was looking on the map, and it said Rudston, and it said ancient monolith. So we thought, oh, we'll go and have a look and see where it is, expecting just a little stone. Well, guess what? This is pretty amazing. Look at this. Really powerful energy. You can feel it.
Let me have a feel.
What, here in the churchyard? Peter is cuddling up to the big erection.
Okay, we're here in the church, and inside the church we've got a bit more information on the monolith that stands outside. It's the tallest single standing stone in Britain, and it's approximately 4,500 years old. One of the sides that's been marked by the weather outside, it says here there's a theory that it might have been marked on one side by the footprint of a dinosaur, but who knows?
You would need a dinosaur to kick that over.
So there's a lot of information on it here. Thank you. 7973 Private S. Blanchard, Cambridgeshire Regiment, 9th of December 1918, age 30. Poor lad.
We were looking for somewhere where there wasn't anybody else, because we needed some beach space, because we were having a barbecue, and it's freezing, which is why I've got my hat on. And we got down here past a really, really long farm track, and we got here thinking we'd have a whole beach to ourselves, and there was like people everywhere.
A private car park at the beach, and we are stuck in the middle of nowhere, winter hats on, with a barbecue.
I feel like a tramp. And it's raining. Better not put the barbie out.
Food, heat.
Smoke. Quick, call the fire brigade. Quick, Mr. Barr, come running in your fire brigade outfit with your hose.
I think by the time this is done, we could be the last ones on the beach.
Yeah, you cleared them up with all the smoke. Show them where Bridlington is. It's not far.
Bridlington is that place right in the distance there. Well, here we are with our lovely meal, which is kind of a sweet potato kind of beef burger. Well, no, it's not really, just a
Like a hashy thing.
sweet potato, onion, mushrooms. It's really nice.
And these lettuces are out my garden. I grew those.
Lovely. Well, there's Adriana taking the barbecue down to drop it in the sea because she wouldn't leave it or bury it in the sand because of the environment. This is the Broadfield bed and breakfast in Bridlington where we're staying. And it's just not far from the front.
We're waiting to go on the speedboat, and Peter tried getting out of it. He said that the tide would be out and there would be no speedboats, right? But the speedboat has arrived and it's over there, and at 10 o'clock it will be going. Oh, we're going. It's like when you get on a roller coaster.
Get the orange one.
Wow.
There's our pilot at the back.
It's going to be like being at the Isle of Man on the TT racing. Don't lose your tablet over the side.
I'm going to put it away in a minute. Yeah, we're going down to the...
I'm scared. I've never been anything fast in the sea before. Wow.
Oh, look at that. Subi's like a house, and it's got gardens, it's got loads of animals, and I've not been here for years and years, but it's really good. And it's just outside of Bridlington. So we're coming up now, we'll go and have a look inside. There are lots and lots of people here today, very, very popular place this. Beautiful view from the front of the hall. If we swing around here, you can see straight out to sea there, and they've got a beautiful sea view, or they did have.
We used to climb up the coastal, the cliff paths up here.
The lady guide has just told us that the people who owned this hall won the money on a horse race because their horse beat the king's horse, and the money that they won, they built the first house here. I think they must have had a little bit of money to start with, otherwise they wouldn't have had a racehorse, would they?
Well, we could always get a racehorse and race against the Queen's horse and see if we can get a camper van.
So this is the way down to the main hall.
Look at that tree. Isn't that beautiful?
It's an absolutely fabulous day here today. We couldn't have asked for a better day. Look those little yellow birds there.
That is just embarrassing.
Oh no, they're oranges. My eyes are getting awful.
I know,
Is it?
I've put my glasses on now, I can see what I'm doing. Hello. Ruby is our female Electus parrot.
So this is the little zoo bit. And here we have hoofed mammals.
Invisible hoofed mammals.
A couple of pigeons up in there, look. These animals are in the paddock.
They're playing out.
Playing out.
They've escaped.
Well,
oh, the pig's in. He's sharing his pen with the pigeon. Hello. Oh, he's got a friend there.
guinea pigs.
Well, the interesting thing is, so far we haven't seen any animals, just empty cages.
Spot the guinea pig.
The guinea pigs are all hiding in their houses. But it is hot.
Well, I can't see a guinea pig there.
We're not having much luck, are we?
What's in this one?
It's Rosie. Homer's Rosie, famous penguin.
Right, because they've also got like quite a big landing pad.
No penguins either.
This thing no water.
Rosie's gone on holiday to the North Pole.
There's the penguins. We found them.
Which one can I have?
They're all in the shade. Well, when you think about it, penguins do come from snowy places.
Yeah.
There's three down here.
It's a pig's bum anyway.
That's what he thinks.
It's called Ruby Addict. It looks a bit like raccoon. Oh,
I beg to differ.
Oh,
It's a raccoon dog.
raccoon dog. There's two.
There's another one over there, look.
A raccoon dog. Hello.
It's a raccoon dog.
Wow, there's three of them. No, I was in Florida, put the rubbish out one night, and the next day it was strewn everywhere. Apparently it was raccoons.
Yeah, there's three. There's three. There's a monkey.
Oh, hello, lovely.
Brown and pale. Hi, Tom and Joshua Duck. Space.
That's better.
Started looking at
Oh, the other one.
Well, it's sheep and something else down here.
One looks like an alpaca or a llama or something.
Yes, it's an alpaca.
Bird's sharing his dinner with the tortoise.
Yeah.
This is what's his name? Was he the guy off?
The butler's pantry.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. Downton Abbey. Johnson, that was it.
What, was Amy Johnson here?
Yeah.
That's a model of the house and the grounds. There's a lot of rooms here with nothing in them. You know, plastic chairs. This looks like a nursery come child's bedroom. Stop testing the bed.
I might have to sleep on that.
Imagine being tied up like that all day.
Or maybe they did and that's why they had to wear them.
Probably.
Ooh, I like the wardrobe. That's nice. Wow. Wow, that's lovely. That's not an old one. This is not an old one. Look.
What's it got on? Marks and Spencer's?
No, Joseph Ribkoff, which is like a Canadian. It's like a Canadian because I've sold a few on eBay.
They might have bought them.
That's Principles. Look, these Principles. They're cheating.
Yes, it
They're
is.
cheating. These are not old clothes.
It is a bit sparse in here, I must admit. This is the blue bedroom. Why it's called the blue bedroom?
Because it's blue.
Or they made films in here.
They tied each other to the post of bed.
Yeah. Well, at least there's a little bit of furniture in this one.
You can see it. You get a sea view from this one, I think. And just see over the trees.
Beautiful old staircase with some big, big pictures. Yep, he's got some. Yep.
Look at all the cling film on the stairs.
Well, you're in COVID times at the moment.
There's a bit of cling film on there.
I know.
Quite like the parlour.
The parlour's nice, yes. Actually got the wood round the The walls, isn't it?
I wonder if there are Tesco's plates in the cabinet.
You're being a bit facetious now, aren't you?
I'll have to see in principal clothes in the upstairs wardrobe.
I wonder if there's a battery in the clock.
Probably.
Well, they do all right. They've got a lot of people here. Half of the ground floor we can't see because it's hired out to a wedding today. No reduction in price, mind. We're walking along the cliff tops at Sewerby, past all the dead people's chairs, because there's literally dozens and dozens of chairs going right into the distance, and they're all dedicated to dedicated to dead people.
And I'm looking for the pub as well that we used to come to, and I can't see it anywhere. Peter said maybe it fell in the sea. Look!
Yep.
We found the pub. Found the pub where John fell over the tyres and fell flat on his face.
Oh, this is the beach at Flamborough Head. There's people swimming in the sea right down there. It's hard to see them, but you can see them.
The grey thing in the sea.
Yeah.
You see it moving? Right. Knock it off.
Yeah.
Just tie it up. There, look like dolphins on the water. Near the white cliffs, there's some there. There's like little black things in the water, like a big fish.
We're at the car boot at a place called Leviston, between Filey and Scarborough, and it's very early in the morning. It's just after 6 in the morning, and it's supposed to be a massive car boot, and people are still coming. They come for another couple of hours, so I think we're going to be here for a while because everybody's still putting their stuff out. This is the second field at Filey, and they're just starting to fill the rows up, and it's still very early, so I think there's going to be quite a number of people here. This is just one of the fields of the Filey car boot. And it goes right up to the top there. Right, we've just arrived in Filey. We've been to the car boot sale up the road and walked down through the park, and here we are on the beach at Filey. The last time I was here...
I wonder how the people get all the way down there, they must have to walk with all their stuff.
The last time I was here I was at Butlins, so you can see along the cliffs there's a couple of holiday parks and whatnot.
Oh, there's like Primrose Valley and all of that kind of stuff. I remember there was just cliffs. Over that side, over here is Filey Brig. Last time I came here there was just loads of wasps, and we all had to buy those tennis rackets that electrocutes wasps. I didn't do it, but they all had fun doing it. I think it's actually raining.
Well, according to the sign in 1910-1912, those magnificent men in their flying machines used to fly from this beach.
the ladies are there with their parasols. Wow. Oh, look at this one here. What happens if he comes down? Mr. J. Breton.
That's what happens when they come down. End of an era until his death. Oh.
Wow.
Just been talking in conversation to say that I'm sure many years ago we came as a family to Filey because I'm sure there was a Butlins at Filey, but I cannot remember for the life of me coming down here. That might just be me in my old age, but I certainly cannot remember coming down here to Filey. I think if we're ever here we probably went to Scarborough on a day out, but I cannot remember being here. It's awful when you get old.
He's called Finley. The big giant dude, he's called Finley.
Finley?
Yeah, he's called.
Oh well.
Oh look, he's got a rat. There's a rat eating the fish.
That's the far end of the beach at Filey. Same as every other seaside place, I suppose. We've just got out of the car and we're on Oliver's Mount. I've never ever been here. Oliver's Mount at Scarborough, which is the old motorcycle racing track, and this is part of the track. And right on the top of the mount there's an obelisk, and we're just gonna go across and see what kind of view I can get.
Just look at this.
Wow! Wow!
Remember, it's awesome. You have to take some still pictures as well, because it's awesome.
Wow, this is Oliver's Mount. It's very cloudy and misty in the distance, but right on,
That's the North Yorkshire Moors over there.
right on the hills above Scarborough. It's absolutely fantastic. And that's the War Memorial.
That's the cafe just there.
And the cafe's just down there. We're going to go over there in a minute.
There's the cafe, that's Oliver's. We've just had some lovely soup in there. All the bikers at the cafe. And this is the exciting bit, because I've been down here on a bike really fast and there's some really good turns. We just passed the War Memorial. And this is where they usually start to speed up and they go, yeah. But you're not allowed to get caught, so this is my first bend. This is really beautiful. It's beautiful trees. racing, you'd be able to stand up on the bridge and watch. Hey, this is another one. Another great bend. Let's burn some rubber.
I think we're coming down a different way. I think we went the other way when we came back up. This is the racetrack.
Yeah. Well, you're not very good. You've already taken 2 minutes 43. Quite high up. Is that the racetrack down there, or is it this way? I don't know. No idea.
It's this way, it's got marks on the side of the road.
Oh look, there we go.
There's a starting grid.
Oh, so this is where they start.
Looks like it's it.
Yep, that was the way up there. Yeah.
So we'll go down this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back on normal roads now.
I'm just going to film this bit though, because this is a nice bit under the trees.
We're underneath a bridge in Scarborough here. That's full of seagulls all nesting up there. We're actually down in Scarborough Bay now. That's the Grand Hotel. And we've just sort of walked down from our lodgings, which is up there. Lovely, it's a lovely night, a lovely evening.
We're going up in the big wheel. Wow, it'll be good when we go over the top. When we come down we go, whoa. Wow. Hey, we're over the top. Are you scared?
I don't like being up high.
How can you be a fireman and not like being up high?
Dear me.
That's it?
Yeah, it was nothing. This is Pease Home Park in Scarborough. Many, many years since I've been here. Look at the colours, they're just wonderful. Isn't it nice?
Yeah, only I'm wearing my hat and my trousers because there's like millions of bitey flies.
Just a few midgies.
It'd be really nice to see it though if it was dark. It would be really nice with all those lights.
I wonder if the naval battle's
Those
still
are not
on.
midges, they're like big transporter planes.
Here's a duck coming to see us, look. Thinks it's going to get fed.
Wow. They're like Bill Gates' mosquitoes, those. Crikey. These are dragon boats, Zoe, and we thought it might be really, really nice if we went on a dragon boat. And I don't think you have to row, I think they're like pedalo boats. Look at the geese.
There's a waterfall right over there. And over there is where I think the battleships are. And there's the big cafe. There's one of the old boats from the naval battle. This is Scarborough's North Bay. There's not an awful lot here, not compared to the South Bay where all the attractions are. Got nice beach huts. That's the headland with the castle. Really nice colours at this time of night. And if I swing around here, the tide is out and all of this is rocks where the tide comes in. All of this is rocks, nobody can get there until we come to the headland there. In Scalby Mills there's a pub and the car's just parked up there, so there's not an awful lot at the North Bay.
Hello, this is the North Bay, as Peter has already explained. I was expecting Peter to arrive here and look out at this beautiful scenery and say they never tidied the beach, because that's what he normally says.
Oh well.
When look at the castle reflected in the water, isn't that lovely?
Yep.
That's a really nice picture.
It's very early on Monday morning and we've just arrived at Robin Hood's Bay. A drive over the moors from Scarborough and down a big long hill, and we've just arrived here and we're going to have a look around. It's very quiet, all you can hear are the birds tweetering away. That's just a view of the old village as we're going to walk down into the bay. Quite a steep walk down here. Still walking down. This is the top of a tree stump. And people obviously have to try and throw money and land it on the top because there's lots of coins down there.
I didn't do it.
Apparently there's loads of tunnels under Robin Hood's Bay because it was a place where all the smugglers used to come. And it's really great being here first thing in the morning before all of the tourists get here. It's amazing what people do when they come to the beach. When you see things like this.
That was the bakehouse, and it's got a seagull sitting on top of it. He's telling me not to come near. Let's go and see what's up here. We're at a dead end, we'll have to turn back.
Wow, lovely place.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going back.
1660. Either that or it's the numbers of the houses. I think it's more likely to be 60.
We wanted to go in this, the tea, toast and post, but the sign outside says we're open most days about 9 or 10, occasionally as early as 7, but some days as late as 12 or 1. Well, we're here in Whitby. We got here just a few minutes ago after driving through the pouring rain and the mist. Hopefully it's gone because the sun's come out. So come on, let's have a look.
That ship there was the one that Captain Cook It's a replica of the one that Captain Cook was supposed to have gone on. Captain Cook was my mum's ancestor, not my natural mum, but my adopted mum. It was her ancestor.
Not a very nice day at the minute. We've had some fantastic weather this last 4 days, but today isn't too good. Hopefully it'll change. It's a nice little place, Whitby.
Yeah, it's the same again, please.
It's a dredger.
Alright.
Wow, it's low in the water, that, isn't it? Ship comes sailing out. It's just a little bit breezy.
We're going on a cruise around Whitby. It's a beautiful evening, the sun's out, it's nice and warm, it's not cold like it was earlier. We just
Right,
went to
good
the
evening, welcome aboard the Summer Queen for your 1 hour cruise. Just a short safety announcement before we head out to sea. In any unlikely event of an emergency, you'll hear 7 or more short blasts, followed by 1 long blast of the ship's horn. Please wait for instructions from my crew. We also carry sufficient safety equipment for every person on board. Thank you very much. Enjoy your little trip, and I'll hand you over to David now. We'll keep you occupied for at least 45 minutes anyway. Enjoy yourselves and thank you.
This is Peter on a boat. What do you think?
Sorry?
I'm telling them it's Peter on a boat.
Oh,
You've got to say what you know, say something.
we're going out between the piers, Big Whitby. We're going to pass a little rowing boat at the moment.
I can just see the
The sun's
abbey.
come out again, so it's not too bad.
You can just see the abbey above the hill. We're gonna go out to sea. I'm not gonna lose it.
Stand up and do it. And then you don't lean over the side.
Here, you do it then.
Well, if you stand here and you drop it, it's just going to drop there, isn't it?
Pierre is really scared that I dropped the tablet over the side of the boat. I keep telling him I'm not going to. I might drop myself over the side.
Come straight down to the corner of the Royal Hotel, which is a big building. And then there's that bit that's sticking out on the beach. Call that his front leg. Yeah, of course. You guys make out a crocodile in that clip.
That's where we are staying up on the top of the hill there, in some little doss house just 2 or 3 streets back.
We're back. We're back. This film is for Jimmy and Scarlett. There's a bomb in the living room. What is it? It's a bomb in the living room.
And how did it get there?
Don't know, it just appeared. It blew the television up. Maybe the black cat did it.
And there's not much left of the house.
No, it blew the house up. And if you just look over there, there's Bram Stoker's Dracula castle. Zoe, I know you like bottom and getting stuck up the top of wheels, but this is the young ones, right? Okay, and this is Alexi's sail, and there's a bomb in the living room next to the television, and it blew up the house. And look at that over there. It's a sunset. Isn't that pretty? That pretty sunset for Zoe.
Really nice. Well
And that's for Yasmin, because Yasmin likes sunsets.
And so the sun sets on our final evening of our little trip down the east coast of England. What a beautiful night, and what a beautiful sunset. Okay, we're in Staithes this morning, about 6 miles up the coast from Whitby, next to the lobster. We're going down into the old town, just have a look, see what's there.
Peter, there's a giant lobster behind you. You're just about to be got by a giant lobster.
How do you do? Another steep bank down to Staithes. Methodist Chapel, and we're nearly down at the bottom. Lots of little yards.
I like their house sign, look. I want to do a mermaid one for my house.
Venus Cottage.
I love that door. Look at that glass in that door. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's Matilda. Matilda lives there with these buggers.
Down to the harbour. The tide is out. And there's the fishermen sorting their boats out down there.
Time we came here, we went along the thing and there was all the birds.
Yeah. Yep. It's nice at this time of the morning because there's not that many tourists. Gets a little bit. Yep, gets a little bit kind of crowded a bit later on.
Used to be an artist colony here.
Did they?
Yeah, it was a big artist colony because all the artists used to come here. Oh, look at the fish, the wooden fish. I'd love to live here because I would do really strange things out of my house. I would make a huge, enormous mermaid with big boobs. And then I would have dogs and weird animals, and yeah, it would be great fun.
Just another view out where the river goes into the harbour and then eventually out to sea. And we're a bit further down into the harbour, and this is just a view of the harbour from the opposite side. And if we spin round, we see some really strange things all the time. Oh,
This is Bernard. Hello, Bernard. And this is Bernard's dog.
all of the seagulls sitting in their little nests. There's
Can you zoom in when it's on the thingy? There.
thousands of them. And it goes right the way up to the top. We're here right at the edge of the harbour piers in Staithes, and that is a beautiful little picturesque village there. Harbour entrance, the tide is out, way out to sea there. The weather couldn't be better, really. You can see everything.